New York City is entering a transformation unlike anything in its history, and right now a place where more than 200,000 people walk every single day is being rebuilt in real time. No pause, no shutdown, no second chances. At the same time, 5 megaprojects worth over $45 billion are reshaping the city's future. An island in the harbor is turning into a climate laboratory, a dead rail yard is becoming a new neighborhood, and a proposed tower could become the tallest in Manhattan. This is what New York is secretly building and how it will change everything. Today, we are counting down 5 major New York megaprojects that are under construction, preparing for construction, or entering their next big phase in 2025. Number 5. The New York Climate Exchange. On Governor's Island, right in the center of New York Harbor, something big is being planned. The island is already famous for its open space and old military buildings, but now the city wants to turn part of it into a living laboratory for climate solutions. This project is called the New York Climate Exchange, and even before construction starts, people are calling it one of the most important future campuses in the United States. The idea is simple: create a place where researchers, students, and workers learn how to build a greener future. The budget is around $700 million, and the project will include research labs, education centers, and training programs that prepare thousands of students and workers every year for green economy jobs. As of November 2025, the island is still quiet. No heavy machines, no cranes, no big structures rising yet. That is because the project is still in the design and pre-construction phase, with the official groundbreaking planned for fall 2026. But the plans are already clear. The architecture firm Skidmore, Owings, and Merrill SOM has designed 2 new mass timber buildings, meaning they will be built with strong engineered wood instead of steel or concrete, materials that help store carbon instead of releasing it. The plan also includes a large solar canopy that will produce clean energy for the entire campus, and some of the historic buildings on the island, like Liggett Hall, will be reused instead of torn down. In total, the campus will have about 400,000 square feet of space. It will host K-12 students, college students, and thousands of adults who want to learn new skills for climate-related careers. The goal is not only education, but also community training and job creation. Even though full construction begins in 2026, the message is clear. This project is meant to show how cities can adapt, reuse old buildings, and prepare people for the future. It is not another skyscraper or luxury tower. It is a project built for resilience, sustainability, and people. This is why the New York Climate Exchange matters. It represents the kind of infrastructure that will shape the next generation, helping cities survive rising seas, extreme weather, and growing climate challenges, all starting on a quiet island, just a short ferry ride from Manhattan. Number 4. Hudson Yards Phase 2. Hudson Yards Phase 2 is the next chapter of one of the biggest redevelopment projects in New York City. This area on the west side of Manhattan used to be mostly rail yards, but the city and private developers want to turn it into a new neighborhood with homes, offices, a school, parks, and public space. It is a huge private real estate plan worth about $12 billion. In June 2025, the city reached a new agreement that increased the number of planned homes to 4,000, with at least 625 of them permanently affordable. This update showed that the project is not only about tall buildings, but also about adding more housing for New Yorkers. As of November 2025, the project is still in pre-development, with early groundwork and approvals underway. One of the hardest tasks is building a giant platform over the active rail yards, which is needed before most of the towers and the 5.6-acre park can rise. Utility work and preparation for the future K-8 school are also ongoing. The scale is massive. Phase 2 will reshape over 28 acres of the west side once major construction begins. Number 3. Port Authority Bus Terminal Replacement. The Port Authority Bus Terminal in Midtown Manhattan is the busiest bus terminal in the world. Every weekday, more than 200,000 people walk through it, but the building is old, crowded, and too small for today's buses. So New York started one of its biggest transport projects, a complete rebuild of the terminal while keeping it open at the same time. Construction officially began in May 2025 when workers started building deckovers and temporary staging areas on Dyer Avenue between 37th and 39th Streets. These new platforms will hold buses during construction and later turn into public green space. This is the beginning of Phase 1, which should finish around 2028. The full plan is huge. The new terminal will cost around $10 billion and create about 2.1 million square feet of modern station space. It will also increase capacity from about 600 buses per hour to over 1,000, helping thousands of daily commuters coming from New Jersey. The hardest part is that they cannot close the terminal. Engineers are rebuilding it while buses still run, while traffic moves under the roads, and while thousands of people use it every day. It is one of the most complex construction challenges in New York right now. Number 2. Empire Station Complex. Right in the center of Manhattan sits Penn Station, one of the busiest places in the entire country. Every day, hundreds of thousands of people move through it, and the number keeps growing. The city knows the station can no longer handle the pressure, so the Empire Station Complex was planned as a complete upgrade for the entire area around it. The goal is simple: make travel smoother, safer, and easier for the next generation. As of November 2025, the project remains in the pre-construction phase, with major upgrades expected to move forward through 2026 and 2027. A major press release from August 2025 explained that those years will focus on planning, design work, environmental reviews, land issues, and final approvals. Construction on the main station areas will begin only after these steps are completed, so the real building phase has not started yet. The plan is huge. The complex could one day serve around 830,000 passengers every day and give the system about 40% more capacity. This is more than just fixing a station. It means adding new tracks, improving platforms, creating better entrances, and building new towers and mixed-use spaces above and around the station. If done right, this project will change how people move through New York City for decades. Number 1. Affirmation Tower. Affirmation Tower is one of the most unusual ideas ever proposed for New York City. It is planned as a super-tall skyscraper near Hudson Yards, designed by Sir David Adjaye, with a height of about 1,663 feet. If it is ever built, it would become the tallest building in Manhattan by roof height. What makes it even more historic is the development team behind it. The group is majority black-owned, including the Peebles Corporation and McKissack & McKissack, one of the oldest minority and women-owned construction firms in the country. But as of November 2025, the project is still waiting for approval and financing, making it one of the most anticipated upcoming towers in the city. The developers have continued to promote the idea, but the site has not moved into active building. Even though it is paused, Affirmation Tower stays in the spotlight because it represents more than a building. It represents a chance for New York to support new voices, new ownership, and new stories in its skyline. Whether it gets built or not, the tower already stands as a symbol of ambition and change. These projects will shape New York for the next generation. Which one do you think will make the biggest impact? Tell us in the comments and subscribe for more simple and clear videos on global megaprojects.